Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelly, and in today's video I'm going to tell you how I got started doing YouTube. So lately people have been asking me on social media and even in person how I started my own channel. So I just wanted to give you guys some tips from a beginner to a beginner. Now let me just give you a quick disclaimer. I know that I don't have a huge channel. I've only been doing YouTube for about a year and a half almost. So I'm not at all saying that I've arrived. I'm still growing and still learning myself, but I just thought it would be helpful to start at the very basics. I've seen videos like these from YouTubers who have millions of subscribers, and by all means you should definitely listen to them, but I know that it could also seem really unattainable and really far away if you just started YouTube and you're looking at someone who has millions and millions of subscribers. So I just thought it would be helpful for me as a smaller channel to share how I got started and hopefully help you get the ball rolling so it could seem not as unattainable. So if you're interested in starting your own YouTube channel, or you know someone who's interested, or you're just curious on how the heck we YouTubers do this, then just keep watching. So before you start a YouTube channel, you should figure out your why. Decide what you're good at and why people should come to your channel. In my opinion, you should have a niche, your own thing that you do that gets people to have an idea about what your channel will be about. For example, I do curly hair routines and beauty product reviews. Other people might do makeup or gaming or entertainment. I'm not saying that you have to be stuck in a box or anything, or that you can't do what you want to do, but doing a little bit of everything could be difficult when you're first starting because you want people to know why they're coming to your channel. So eventually, I think when a YouTuber is more established and they have a big following, then they're able to branch out and do other things. But when you're just starting, you should have a specific thing so that people can be attracted to your channel for that certain thing. So to have a successful YouTube channel, you definitely want to be a self-starter. You have to be committed because you're going to be doing everything yourself. You are setting up yourself, recording yourself, editing videos, editing pictures, promoting yourself on social media, marketing yourself, managing yourself, returning emails. There's definitely a lot that goes into it, but it's worth it. You have to be consistent. Putting out a video every 2 months isn't gonna do it for you. I've seen some YouTubers where I liked the person, I liked the video, and when I looked at their channel, they hadn't posted in like 8 months. So when I see something like that, I definitely don't subscribe because I don't think that they're taking it seriously. So you wanna be consistent so that people know that when they're subscribing to you, they're going to get whatever they're looking for from you consistently. You have to have confidence. Now obviously when you're doing YouTube, you're putting yourself out there for anybody to see you, anybody to make comments about you. So you have to have confidence in the fact that you know who you are, you know what you're doing, you know why you're doing it, and you have to be focused because people can tell when you don't have that and it might not seem as appealing. So you definitely want to have confidence in what you're talking about. You don't have to be an expert or a professional or anything like that. Just share what you know in a confident way. In the beginning, if you're a little nervous in front of a camera, that's totally fine. I know I was. It takes a lot of time to get comfortable speaking into a camera, especially when nobody's around you and you feel like you're talking to yourself. People just want to be able to connect with you and relate to you. Okay, let's talk about money because I know that people want to know. So if you're starting YouTube just for the money because you want to leave your job, don't. Yes, you get paid on YouTube, but it's not easy and it takes a long time when you're just starting. How you get paid from YouTube is you let them monetize your videos, meaning that they're able to put ads on your videos either before or during your video. So the more views you get, the more these ads show, and that's how you get paid. Of course, they do take a cut from that money, and you don't get paid until you have 10,000 views total and until you accumulate $100. I don't know if this is going to change in the future. That's how it was for me a year ago. Another way you can make money on YouTube is brand collaborations. So if a brand checks out your channel and they like you and they like the videos that you're doing, they might reach out to you and say, hey, we have this product, would you mind reviewing it? I will say in the beginning, when I first started, I did a lot of these for free because I just wanted to have that relationship with the company and also have free product and free content. But eventually when you start gaining subscribers, you want to have a set price for yourself and charge these companies because it takes a lot of work to do all the stuff that I mentioned before when it comes to editing and setting up and self-promotion and all that stuff. Time is money, so you definitely want to show that you are taking this seriously. This is something that you really want to do, so you want to get paid for it. When I first started, I had no idea where to start or how much I should charge for a video. So a website that really helped me is socialbluebook.com, and you sign up, you register with your YouTube account, and they take your subscribers subscribers, your comments, your amount of views, your demographic, and they jumble that all together and give you an idea of how much you could charge for a dedicated video, for a shout out, for a link. Really helpful. Okay, now let's talk about the equipment. Just so you know, everything that I mentioned is going to be linked in the description box just in case you want to purchase. I have some links on Amazon. Obviously, you need a camera to record yourself. Cameras can be really expensive, and I suggest starting off with your smartphone rather than buying a camera until you know for sure that you want to do YouTube. Smartphones these days have HD cameras. They're really good. We've come a long way in technology. Use the camera on your phone, put out some videos, and see how you like it. Get some feedback from your friends and family, and see if YouTube is really for you. Buying a camera is definitely an investment, so you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars until you're sure. Also, a quick tip, when you're recording with your phone, make sure you record horizontally rather than this way, because when you upload it onto an editing software, if you have it this way, it's gonna show black rectangles on the sides because it's not filling up the whole space. So you want to record with a wide angle so that it fills up the screen. So when I first started YouTube, I didn't know anything about cameras. Thankfully, I have a lot of friends who are photographers and videographers, so I asked their opinions first, and then of course I did my research on YouTube. So the first camera that I bought is the Canon Rebel T6i. It was a great starter camera. I bought it from Costco. It's pretty affordable, plus Costco has an awesome return policy, and it did everything that I needed. So after a few months of doing YouTube, I realized that it was something I enjoyed and that I wanted to do. I returned my Canon Rebel T6i, got that money back, and was able to purchase a new camera, so it was an upgrade. I got the Canon 5D Mark II, and that's what I'm using right now. I bought it used from someone online, and I love it. If I bought it brand new, it would have been really expensive, so I'm glad that I found someone who barely used it at all. It didn't come with a lens, so it was just the camera. I bought a lens separately, and I have the Canon 50mm lens, and this was about $100 on Amazon. The lens you have is pretty important because you can even have a cheaper camera with a nice lens and you'll still get really good quality. Also, if you're planning to do makeup or hair or something like that where your video is going to be like shoulders and up, then I definitely suggest the 50mm lens because it focuses on closer angles. The lower you go in millimeters, the wider it gets. Once you have your camera, you'll need to have a tripod to put it on. So I got mine for pretty cheap. It was like $20 at Best Buy. This next thing you don't need, but it is so helpful. So I have a display monitor, and I know that for Canons, when I had my first Canon Rebel T6i, it came with a software that I was able to upload on my laptop, and then from there, connecting my camera to my laptop, I was able to use that software and look at a live display while I was recording. I could see myself on my laptop. I used that in the beginning, but I had to stop using that because sometimes my laptop would overheat and you would hear that noise from the fan in the laptop in the video. That was really annoying. So I had to stop using my laptop and just had to start recording myself without seeing what's gonna happen. And I did record a mess of a video where I was totally out of focus and I had to redo it all over again. It's definitely a waste of time after you put all that hard work into a video. So I'm using my husband's old display monitor, and it looks like this. So I have it right in front of my camera setup, and it's extremely helpful. So if I have a hair out of place, I'm able to look in the display monitor and make sure that's not happening. Although I always have hair out of place. Curly hair props. Now let's talk about lighting. Lighting is extremely important in your videos. Even if you have a cheaper camera and you have good lighting, your video will come out really nice. If you have a great expensive camera and bad lighting, your video will come out really bad. A lot of people will tell you that natural lighting is the best, and it's true. You don't have to buy any equipment. You can just sit right in front of your window and your face will look flawless. This is what I do. I sit in front of my big window, but the downside to that is that we can't control the sun and the clouds. So if there are clouds covering the sun, your video could be dark and light, and then you have to adjust your settings on your camera and your lighting. That's the only part that kind of sucks, and I know you might see that in some of my videos where the lighting goes dim and then brighter. That's just because I'm kind of relying on natural light. But I also have a ring light, and that sits right in front of me as I record. I feel like it fills in my face. It's closer than the window is, and I got this for around $100 I think on Amazon. And it also has diffuser panels around it in case you want to take it off and have a brighter look, or you can put them on to diffuse the brightness. I keep my ring light right in front of my camera, and I always keep the ring light level to my face. You could also use umbrella lights or soft softbox lights. Right now this works for me, but I would like to get those eventually because it would help to not have to rely on natural lighting, so I'd be able to shoot whenever I want to. Right now, relying on natural light, you have to be aware of when the sun is too harsh or when it's too dark, when the sun's going down, when it's coming up. So yeah, but again, if you're just starting, natural light is perfect. So I also want to show you guys what I used in the very beginning when I wasn't really using the window. I had my ring light and then I used this. I had two of these, and these are utility lights that I got from Home Depot. I just put a light bulb inside and then used wax paper to put over it to diffuse the light. This thing worked great. This is really strong. It has a clamp so you're able to hook it up wherever you want, and I would keep one on each side of me and then one in front of me. So that's pretty cheap and easy to use. You also want to Google 3-point lighting because that helps tell you where exactly you should put the lights. Next is your background. A lot of people get hung up on this, but it doesn't have to be extravagant. I recorded in many different rooms in my house. Right now I'm in my living room. This is nothing crazy. Some people use backdrops, some people use cloth, fabric. It's totally fine. Whatever you choose, just make sure that it's neat and clean. Editing software. I personally use iMovie, and that comes with the Mac on your laptop, your computer, whatever. But if you don't have Mac, you can also use Windows Movie Maker. I hear they're pretty similar. Most big YouTubers use Final Cut Pro. The only reason why I don't use that yet is because it's $300, which is very expensive. So I might get that in the future. Right now, iMovie is perfect for me. It's very simple, it's easy to use, and there's a lot of tutorials on YouTube that teach you how to use it. If you do decide to record with your phone and you have an iPhone, you can use the iMovie app and you're able to edit your videos there. Next is thumbnails. These are the little pictures that you see over a video before you click on it. So this is what gets people's attention. So you definitely want to have a good quality thumbnail that is clear, it's visible, it's not too dark, it's not out of focus. You want a nice one so that people want to click on your video. I used to use a website called PicMonkey, and so did a lot of other people, and it used to be free, but now they charge you. So I currently used another website called Canva.com. It's actually way better than PicMonkey, very easy to use, and I definitely recommend that in editing your photo and editing your thumbnail. Next is music. You can't just put your favorite radio song in your video. It cannot be copywritten. So I searched on YouTube for no copyright music or whatever, and they do have channels specifically for non-copywritten music that you're able to put in YouTube videos, which is very helpful. If you do use copywritten music, your video can get flagged and it can be taken down. So you definitely don't want to do that. I don't even risk it. Let's talk about marketing. Once you make your video and you throw it up on YouTube, you're not gonna get millions of people watching your video. You have to promote yourself, so that most of the time is going to be on your other social media platforms. Use Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, all that. Have your friends and family share your video if they're willing, but please do not be a spammer. It's a very bad look. I've seen many comments where people go on other people's YouTube and say, hey, I have a YouTube channel, please check out my video. People are usually not attracted to that type of stuff, so you wanna show love naturally. Comment on other people's videos, develop relationships, but you don't want to beg for people to watch your videos. And before I end this video, I just have to give a shout out to one of my favorite YouTubers, Shameless Maya. She has helped me so much with her Tech Talk segment on her channel. She talks about how to start a channel, how to do lighting, how to record, how to edit. She has all the tips, so definitely check her out. So I hope this video is helping you decide if you want to start YouTube or not. Hopefully these tips are helping you get excited if you do want to start. And my biggest tip would be, don't compare yourself to anybody, just be yourself and let people love you for who you are. Another big tip is don't wait till everything is perfect. Just start with what you have. Again, back to the basics. If you have a smartphone and editing software, that is all you need. It's okay to learn while you grow, and that's what everybody does. That's what I'm doing. I'm definitely still learning. There are some really cool things about YouTube. I joined because I wanted to help people, I wanted to meet people and connect with people. Plus, having loyal subscribers is priceless. I love seeing the same names pop up in my comments for all my videos. Shows that they like what I'm doing, and it reminds me that I'm not doing these videos in vain. People actually enjoy what I do. Plus, the business opportunities are pretty awesome. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I really hope that these tips helped you. I'm really excited for you, and I want to know if you just started your own YouTube channel or you're about to start, feel free to leave the link below. This is actually an opportunity where I'm telling you that you're able to share your YouTube channel in the comments below so that you can connect with other people. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below in the comments. Maybe I'll do another video on this topic. Also, again, don't forget, if you're interested in buying any of the products that I mentioned, check out the links in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!